Lloyd came in for his 2-week follow-up for his ZO Skin Health consult.
That's right.
And it's been, well, first of all, Lloyd has been on Dr. Abaji's program now for over 20 years, on and off, on and off.
Right.
And here's what he does. I get him perfectly clear, then he goes to India and he gets completely sunburned and dark, and I gotta undo all that sun damage.
That's
so we are in the process of undoing.
That's right.
And in 2 weeks, we've already gotten him already lighter, you know, getting him back to his natural color. So, because his skin responds so well to the Abaji system, to the ZO system.
What were you doing? I mean,
here's the thing. Right now, you tell me, you've been using your Retin-A and Melamix.
Right, Retin-A and Melamix, and I do that. So in the morning, I do the cleaning.
Right.
So
the skin ready.
Right, the skin ready. Prep the skin, and after I prep the skin, then I actually use the pads.
Are you using the
with
TE
sal
or
acid.
Cibitrol?
Cibitrol. That's right. And then I use that to sort of take off the superficial impurities. Also, it has a little bit of acid in the oils.
The oils, because it's the oils that cause a lot of the clogging and a lot of the problems.
That's right. And that makes a big difference because my skin feels a lot, cleaner. After we do that, then I put on the Melamin,
which is your skin lightener.
Skin lightener, and I put on the Melamin, and then I put on sun protection. Perfect. So, and we do that once a day.
In the morning.
In the morning. And in the evening, when I come back, I do, of course, once again, prepping,
cleanser.
and Heather said the cleanser. And once the cleanser is used, then we go ahead right to using the Retin-A.
Again, though?
No, I just do the pads once in the morning, right?
So you're not oily at night?
A little bit. Not as bad, though, as the morning.
So if you ever get oily, you can use the pads.
You use pads in the evening. Yes. So I'm going to get another set of pads from you, too, over here. So and then I do the combination of Melamin and Retin-A in the evening.
Melamix.
Melamix and Retin-A, right. And then we do that.
How much Retin-A are you using?
I do one strip and then 2 pumps.
So a good solid inch of your tretinoin.
And you mix that together.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And then you put that on the areas, especially on the forehead, because these are the harder, the T areas, I guess, are the harder.
Yeah, he's always had this problem where he gets nice and light here, and then he stays a little dark here. So we're now rechanging his structure a little bit to start working. The forehead skin is always the hardest to lighten up.
Sun damage, the most exposed.
And it just is different type of skin. So we're going to change up his plan where we're going to have him start using some Retin-A and Melamix in the mornings as well as at night, just up in here, and maybe a little bit more under his eyes, so that he can lighten up, because the rest of him is coming out nice and smooth and even, but he's a little uneven here. Right. And this is just after 2 weeks.
Just after 2 weeks.
Yeah, so this
is
incredible results. And then Heather is going to do an enzyme peel on him today to kind of move things along even faster. And in another 2 weeks, we'll do another follow-up.
We'll do another show.
Yeah, another follow-up.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure Heather gets on.
Yeah, Heather's got to get in the picture.
Yeah.
So here's
this is Heather.
Hello.
Hey,
Heather is our wonderful, wonderful nurse, aesthetic nurse, who does all our OR, all our aesthetics, all our Medi-Spa, and she's taking care of his face and doing a great job.
The best.
And you can watch her do an enzyme peel on him now.
This is exciting.
Live enzyme peel.
Thank you. Yes.
And we're prepping him for a 20%
yes, TCA.
Yeah, ZO, 20% ZO
the
peel.
one that really gets it all.
It really works. It really works. One that I do every year.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, right.
It does hurt.
He lies well.
I lie.
But it's worth the pain.
It's worth it.
Yes.
Men get into this too, okay? It's not just about the ladies. Because every time we watch these shows, it's always about the women.
Yeah.
The men also want to get stuff done. So guys, this is about you.
Yeah.
And the women with guys, this is about them.
All right. Now this is no pain. This is a nice.
This is just a clean up, just a little cleanser.
Carla, you getting my nose hairs?
Oh.
That's really nice. Is that a cucumber scrub? I'm smelling
This is just our foaming cleanser.
I was just ready to start.
Which cleanser do you use at home? Do you use the
I use the big...
oily, the one with the balls in there?
No.
The oil cleanse?
It's the large
tube, the
Right.
For the oil cleanse.
Oil cleanse, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Now what you're using now?
This is just a foam cleanse, and then I'm going to put on an enzyme to help purge your skin to kind of unload any stuff on skin to help your products work better.
Yeah, the whole goal of the whole system is to really exfoliate that dead layer of skin. So you can't lighten up, get rid of sun damage without actually getting rid of the dead layer. So Dr. Obagi has created a system that he's been, and I've been personally on for 21 years with Dr. Obagi, where you're always using some form of a tretinoin or a retinol that does a great exfoliation of the skin, and then the skin lightener can penetrate. Because a lot of people always said to us, oh, I tried those skin lighteners, but it doesn't work. Skin lighteners alone never works. You have to combine it with an exfoliant. So, and tretinoin is the key, or Dr. Obagi now has these incredible retinols, Retamax and Radical Night Repair. They're really phenomenal retinols that we interchange now so that we can use both.
I mean, Lauri keeps you young looking. I mean, she's 140.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. I mean, the results are amazing. They speak for themselves.
Actually, I do write a blog, and it is on our website, drdeankane.com, and I'm very open about everything I've ever had done to myself. And
What about yours? What about if someone wants to make an appointment here?
Yeah, so give us a call. At our office is 410-602-3322, and our website is drdeankane.com. So it's drdean, DEANKANE.com. And
I want to see more guys in here.
Yeah.
We
You know, we're actually getting a lot of guys these
That's
days,
great.
Especially for cool sculpting. Men are really, really into, trimming down if they have targeted areas, or matter of fact, we had a gentleman in today who also African American, and he does a lot of consulting work, and he felt like his face was a little too heavy when he tries to do presentations, and so we're going to plan on doing cool sculpting for his neck and chin.
I didn't know you could do it there in those areas.
Yeah, it's really working fabulously.
How does cool sculpting work, Lauri?
So it's an applicator that it's placed either on the neck or, like I said, on the body, and it's an applicator that has a fairly strong suction on the back end of it. So it pulls the roll of skin and fat into the head, and then there's cooling panels on both sides of the applicator, and then it's held in place. We have these new applicators now that are only 35 minutes. So these new applicators, it holds it in place, and the cooling panels penetrate for that 35 minutes. It's then taken off, and then the whole area is massaged. The cells are broken down, and then the body reabsorbs those broken down fat frozen cells. And it takes a good 60 to 90 days for the body to reabsorb those fat cells. But what's nice about the slow process is that the skin it retracts really well. So we've seen really wonderful retraction of the skin laxity too.
Wow.
So
you can actually see it as it's happening.
It's slow but gradual, but people are very, very happy with this procedure.
Really nice.
And it's non-surgical. You drive yourself here. We have a whole really comfortable bed like this, and we have Netflix, and we have TV and Wi-Fi, and
I don't even get that when I give blood. So this is exciting.
so it's really cool. We have a lot of really unique procedures here. So now, how long does it keep us on for?
It needs to sit for about 3 to 5 minutes
Okay.
to kind of eat away at all the dead skin.
Oh, yeah.
The enzyme has been on for 5 minutes, and it just gives it time to kind of gobble up and let any of the skin, any of the dead cells come up so that we can get rid of them. So that way his products work a lot better.
So this white stuff you're seeing all over is actually dead skin that is coming off his face as a result of the
Enzyme.
enzyme, but it's also coming off now because he's been on the whole system for 2 weeks. And look at this cleanup. In 2 weeks, he's going to be glowing as soon as all this is off of him.
If you have a person of color, and you do the enzyme, once they can look in the mirror and see a visible difference.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what brightened your wife up a lot too when we did this.
This is what changed that picture, Lauri. This is.
Yeah, if you need an instant glow, I'm telling you, look at this. After
What
2
kind of an
weeks-
enzyme is this? This is it's a light, and there's no pain, there's nothing. I'm thinking enzymes were like burning or
Usually
something.
like a
It's like an herbal enzyme extraction prep by Dr. Abaji. Yeah. Zio. Look, I see I have my Zio pin on.
and
A lot of times.
And I voted.
And she
And I
voted.
voted today.
More importantly.
Yes, got up 6 o'clock this morning to go vote. All right, it's working like a charm.
We should get Trump and Hillary in here. That would be
Yeah.
one on one side of the office and one on the other.
there we go.
We're not going to get into politics.
No,
We'll
sucks.
figure out.
We'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
After 8
Wow,
o'clock
look,
tonight.
look how he's lightening up as you're doing this. It's beautiful. And this is the thing about Dr. Abaji's system. It works on all skin colors. So whether you're black, white, Asian, it really it's a system that was created for all skin types and color, and it's
What about uneven skin tones? Does it really help to
well, like you have
balance?
uneven.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, you're very uneven. You're dark on top. You're light on the rest of you, or you were dark all over. But now we're getting, and I think that's another fear of. To be honest, I get that all the time from African Americans that they're afraid they're going to get too light or they're going to get uneven. But we've been doing this really for really over 21 years, and we really know how to control the uneven pigmentation and get you even.
right.
And it's a matter of just adjusting the products so that, for example, like I said, your forehead needs a little bit more aggressive nature. So we're going to add the tretinoin and Melamix in the morning and night to the
Okay.
forehead, so that we get the forehead to catch up with the rest of your face.
But this is your background, Lauri. This is what this is.
Well, we
you-
studied with Dr. Abaji
Yes,
21 years
years.
ago, and we love him. We're good friends with Dr. Abaji, and he's just the guru, the brilliance behind just getting youthful skin. I mean, my face, I'm 61, and I'm telling you, at 40, I was aging terribly. And then I started on Dr. Abaji's system 21 years ago, and I have never changed anything of my products. I've kept using only him, and my face has stayed nice and youthful.
That's a huge, huge compliment to you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, you look so awesome. Nice and bright. Doesn't he look great?
I feel awesome.
Wait, I gotta get you a mirror.
It's amazing that people can actually see this
There
live.
you go.
We still rolling?
Oh wow!
Isn't that nice? Look
That's a
how much
big difference.
brighter. I know, you're
Usually
so...
when I'm holding a mirror like this is to see my haircut, but I like that. But this is even better.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Lloyd, it's
All
amazing.
right. Stay
what you guys
tuned
do.
for
Oh boy!
2 more weeks, and we'll see how he looks in 2 more
Oh,
weeks.
that's a great shot. Hi. You know who's behind the camera? That's Carla behind the camera there.
Yeah,
Carla, you have to turn
Carla.
it around on Carla so that
There
they
you
know.
go. There we go. There's...
But it's still running. It's still live.
Oh, okay.
And so, Carla, for all the Spanish speakers out there, tell them
Hola,
how
mi nombre es Carla. Ha estado haciendo la piel por 10 años ya. So, si quieren venir a hablar conmigo, yo estoy aquí. Hagan su cita y estoy aquí. Llámanos.
¿Y el número de aquí? Oh, 410 603
603
Oh, sorry, 602
602
3322.
3322. Aquí
There you
estoy
go.
yo.
Okay, yo hablo
Good
español
job.
un poquito
Okay.
también.
Oh, wow.
Wow, sí.
Una Spanish fest. All right.
I love it.
Say adios.
Adios.
Say ciao.
See you in 2 weeks.